Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. And it's finally happening. We're finally going to do it. We're going to try and rescue some prisoners from the goblins.
They're drow, they're stuck-ups. Ignore them and be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Seems like there might be some kind of rebellion brewing here, or it could just be a goblin mouthing off because they're in a bad mood. Now, this is a temple.
Do you think the dwarf
I see
is
crown.
ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand
No
by here.
crown.
No booze, no sneaking off.
Duh, you're all boring.
I was wondering if these tombs were specifically reserved for priests who worked here in the temple, but the crown would indicate otherwise. Let's go further down. You know, we
I'm
could
just saying, those eyes.
Again,
ask for
do
rats.
you want to become spider food?
Now, this is my second attempt at recording this. I managed to record about 20 minutes last night before I got interrupted. Gale did speak with the rats, and they didn't say very much of use. In fact, they weren't very communicative. They were kind of hostile. But I think one of them indicated that down this way there's more blood and death.
What are they doing? Hiding in tree?
Okay, we've got ourselves a goblin here. We've got a torch. Well, a candle. Let's light up the place a little bit so we can get a better view of what we're doing. In here there are some chests, obviously containing things of the goblins. An altar. Dedicated saloon, probably. And Shadowheart hasn't had an allergic reaction, or vented forth her particular dislike for the deity. Is she mellowing a bit? Maybe not. Ooh. Now, we have a cupboard, a desk, a number of other desks, but facing each other, which is unusual for a classroom. So this might be where monks would copy old books to keep the knowledge within them alive. Let's go further in. And even light these as well. There's something going on down here, and there's goblin children. Let us investigate.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Make it squeal again.
See that necklace he's wearing? It's like barbed wire. Right. What the hell are you doing here?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
I wonder if I were to use this, would all the rest of the guards in this little mini dungeon cooperate? And would this only become a problem heading further up and further out? I don't think that's good. Leave him alone.
Woody up! Get lost if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing.
Right, that does it. Yeah, shit a brick goblin. What was she holding behind that shield? It was like a wand or something. Right, well, it's all kicking off. My main oh goodness, a giant spider, that's going to be a problem. My main priority right now is that the goblins down here don't get to sound the alarm. That's not great odds. Can I just... I can. Excellent.
Strike hard, strike fast.
I tried. Well, we'll keep it up. Now, the wargs are looking angry and hungry.
The god! Get the god!
Of course they disengage. Gale, I was wondering if you could possibly do me a favour on your turn. It starts with sleep and ends with spell. And again, we could just go... No, I don't want to attack. I do not want to attack. I just want to move up to here.
Be true.
Now I want to attack. This bugger's got 1 health left. If we go round and push him back... Yeah, you're not escaping that easily, kid.
Swords meet sorcery.
24. Sleep spell is not on his memorized spell list, and I should be preserving spells if I possibly can. The duration on this is 10 turns, so if I can avoid... So I can move safely, in which case... Disadvantage. Well... How about now? Excellent. Another potential... Look, there's 3 guards upstairs at the top of the stairs. Another potential threat removed. Will this one go to sound the alarm? Or will he come to fight us? And we got a... Whoa, jumping spider. Oh, you've got to be taking the piss. And there was me trying to avoid injury. Okay. That's a leaping bear. Seriously, jumping bear is like an American Indian name. It's great. Right, you... We're trying to preserve resources here. Don't tell me you're going to open... Oh, he is. He or she, Zerk. I have a feeling Zerk might be. Nope, that's a bloke goblin. Right. Well... 45... Okay, 60's good.
Got to press on.
If I manage to break this prisoner out, I'm going to have to fight my way through a whole lot of goblins to get out of here. So, avoiding the damage would be good. Hello, you. Here's some damage for you to try and avoid.
Victory is assured.
Gale, is it possible? Very much so. Lovely. Double lovely? Double lovely. Now go hide behind the pillar. That was an interesting autosave. Oh, gated iron doors. And a chamber full of stuff we should probably examine at some point. Another shrine. Interesting. 16 damage is rather good. Spider alert. Right. That is a very healthy goblin. That is not a healthy spider. That's a very unhealthy miss. Hunter's Mark is bad, and prevention is better than a cure. Really? What a jump. Well then, if you're going to jump like that, you're going to get stabbed with a spear.
Let me strike true.
Oh, perfect. I'd also like to introduce you to... Oh no. Never mind. I was going to have Lae'zel come jump down and show him what jumping is really like. And she fluffed. Well, she was... She suffered a prior engagement. Let's put it that way.
Dice roll in my favor.
Really? How about this? Yep, that'll do. I was going to try and get that goblin down there, but hey. That's good. All good. Could double up here. I'm willing to try and drop that spider in one though, and I did. You lot are desperate to make us suffer damage. Nope, he didn't go anywhere. I mean, we can short rest after this. This should be... Short rest? Yeah, do it. Excellent stuff.
I don't fancy their chances.
Neither do I, especially when you can do this. This'll do. Oh, bugger's got 1 health left. Get down here so you can start tackling those in a bit, but don't go too far in case it cuts across and goes for you. Appreciate it. Excellent work. Now. Oh, you beauty. Don't even ask how that worked. I'm very pleased and very proud. Must have been a critical hit. Lady, we gotta work on your aggression there. Speaking of aggression, it's practically second nature to her, but somehow this thing, look, it's staggering on its last legs. It can barely stand up straight. She was aiming like it was still on full health, you know. Let's see if we can angle over these in a bit. Probably have to get really close to the edge. Probably not then. Really? Well, the bear fell in the grease as well. Okay. So did the person who threw it. Alright. Is it possible to leap? Not enough movement. Okay, well... Got a crossbow. It's a magic one at that. Does he still have... He doesn't have the spell we put on him anymore.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Halsin. Nice name. Why do you have a dwarf body model? I remember in early access, people said, "Oh, look at the shape of his body. That means they're going to do bigger bodies for the taller races, and we might even get half-orcs." And I said, "Or he's just about as bulky as a dwarf, but taller." you know. I spoke to Nettie. She said you could help me with the parasite in my head.
Parasite in your head? You mean you have one of them? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The mindflayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I could pretend I don't understand and just say I don't know. I escaped from an illithid ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted. The process starts as soon as the thing gets inside your head, through the mouth, nose, eyes, ears, any orifice above the neck. And, as far as we know, is irreversible. And shouldn't slow down, so there's something going on here. Something possibly to do with this spiky metal box. I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the mind flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
This... Look, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. I am concerned that everyone in this world seems to suddenly know far too much obscure knowledge about mind flayers and ceremorphosis in particular. It's almost verging on oblivion levels of NPCs having read stuff in the newspaper the minute you've done it, before there's been time for the newspaper to be printed and handed out to people. But it's not quite that extreme. It does make me suspect that maybe, and I think I mentioned this before, maybe this is the death of hope, right? Maybe this is the mind flayer tadpole using up all of our hope and belief that we can be saved and rescued and something good. You know, it's consuming all those things, and we are essentially playing the tadpole, devouring thoughts and soaking up experiences as it becomes more intelligent and powerful and takes over us. And that all this we see here is an illusion, a hallucination the tadpole is presenting to us to feed us, so that our brain fires off all the right chemicals for it to feed on, right? Because what is known of ceremorphosis is pretty much only the physical external symptoms. There's been nothing really written about how it is experienced by the person going through it. Generally because, you know, within a week they're a mind flayer and you can't really ask them what it was like, and when they're going through it you'd need to use detect thoughts or something, and it'd be pretty rare. But my character shouldn't know this, right? So I shouldn't know this is unusual, so I'm asking. So this isn't typical of how mind flayers procreate?
No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
He's learned all this from your studies.
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse, and the creature that slithered out of it. I had no idea anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies.
This magic you mentioned doesn't seem to be normal for these parasites.
No, this is different. Altered.
We're looping here.
The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
What should I do?
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Indeed. And a nobleman from the city of Baldur's Gate has been taken to Moonrise Towers. I imagine we will arrive there just as he is infected, or just in time to prevent it, and Will want to be there. I don't want to ask him to come with me. He has duties and responsibilities here. At least I know what to do now. Thank you.
Wait, I could help you find a cure, but I need to settle matters here first. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
So his motivation here is restoring the balance of nature, and these alien parasites that get in people's heads are decidedly unnatural and against the normal natural order of things. I don't want him to abandon... So his purpose for coming with me would be explicitly doing that. But he would be abandoning a lot, and it would probably involve leaving Korga in charge, which is not something we want for the Grove at all. Alright, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
So, I can say I can't help you, man. You're just on your own. Look, I've got to concentrate on saving myself. It's not my problem. You sneak out, I'll deal with this. Look, having a shape-shifting bear at my side might make things easier. In the fight against the goblins, not in my quest going forwards, because you have things here to be doing.
Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
In other words, he's saying we won't be able to sneak up on them if he's with us. You know what? Fighting our way out of here was kind of the plan, so... might as well have one more beast at our side.
So be it. May Sylvanas lend us nature's fury.
You literally removed... Right. We will short rest. Even though it feels like we shouldn't be able to do that.
That hit the spot.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. What lies within?
Okay, Lae'zel has strength she shall carry. Oh, line breaker boots. Adrenaline rush. Once per turn when you dash, You gain wrath for 2 turns. So line breaker as in rugby player. British Bulldogs 1, 2, 3 go. Where's examine? It's all the way down here. +1 bonus. No, it's +1 damage bonus. Okay. When you dash, will the rogue's cunning dash count for this? Because if so, that'd make sense. Otherwise, you'd only be making offhand attacks. Right. Not going to pull that lever. And we're not bringing you back in the cell. We're just checking there was nothing in there worth taking. And it's worth absolutely lighting these candles, in case doing so unlocks something. These goblin children didn't even have names. That's how unimportant they were to their own parents, their own people. Or maybe they were Chinese. Think about it. The Chinese tradition of, like, you know, number 1 son, number 2 son, number 3 son. You're just naming the children in the order they were born. Generally only done in, like, rural areas, large villages. Not really done so much nowadays anyway, unless maybe it is. I should ask some of my Chinese friends. Right, you got it? Nothing. Can we be captured and put in a cell here and break out and get our equipment and evidence from those chests? Like, is this where we would be held prisoner? I think this is where we would be held prisoner. That makes so much sense. So for crimes against the goblins, it's like humanity but goblinanity. Spider silk cocoons, but the spiders are not here. They are. Whoa! Do we not get to loot body? Okay. Maybe don't stand underneath it when it goes all splatty. Yeah, you bane that cocoon. Curse it with negativity. Right. Yeah, I think this is just a place like a detainment cell where we would be left to languish should we be captured. I almost want to see how that would play out. I'm sure some players have already done it though. I mean, you can't reach it. It's right here, man. It's like just there. You can. You literally look. You can reach that. Liar. I've seen her jump vast distances. I believe she could absolutely nail that if she wanted to. Right. What have we got over here? Barrels and another chest. Excellent. Beastmaster's chain. Animal friendship. Excellent. We'll find someone to give that to. We don't have a ranger in the party. No! I should look more closely at this goblin food before picking it up. Could be anything. Severed torso, severed leg. Yeah, look, we're not touching that stuff. That's what you get for just clicking on everything without looking first. That's probably something revolting and completely unwholesome, disgusting, horrible. It tells of a grisly fate of those who have suffered down here. Come on, we can do this. So we will be heading up these stairs, at which point we will spring a nasty surprise on the goblins at the top of the stairs, depending... Look, they hear us coming. They might not expect violence, but they will probably hear a bloody great big bear tramping up the stairs. Especially if he's growling and snarling and roaring and rushing into battle with them. Either way, we might get a surprise round. Now, you notice it's not a crime to steal all this stuff anymore. Now, this will be a protracted battle. Oh! Should have carried that with me. I should be looking at all the consumables we have. Let's go for it. So we want to take it nice and slow and steady, handle the goblins in small, sizable chunks. Gale. I spy 3 goblins, and only 3. If we can keep it that way, that's great. All right, okay, that's a problem. And hide behind the pillar, and we're done.
To me. Your time has come.
That's less about landing a hit and more about that scrying eye may very well pick up on our activities soon.
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs.
Pariahs are social outcasts. I'm going to sneeze. Oh. Okay, it was very hot earlier. I took my shirt off because it was sweaty. I'm just going to put it back on now. Give me a moment. There we go. I'm now wearing a clammy, mostly not so sweaty shirt. That will hopefully fend off any further sneezes. This move was less about landing a hit, of which I'm reasonably proud, and more about threatening that goblin so that it would be less likely to draw a bead on Gale. We'll go for the shocking grasp spell, sure. Ah, okay, we tried. Uh-oh. The damaging has begun. Okay, you. I don't believe you, but sure, we'll do this instead then. Oh, we could totally just... yeah, fine. Guess what? Do we get to keep going? Well, we get to keep going a fair bit. Bonus action. Okay, so just healing. Nothing else extra. Fine, we end it there. I spy with my little eye this goblin boss over here who's going to be a problem. So we'll cantrip it up and help form a protective barrier around our vulnerable wizard. Okay, that's an issue. Double acid, alright. But there was damage involved, so... Damn fine shame. Can you get him? Nobody can try. No damage. Lovely. I have to wait till I get a turn. Well, in the meantime... That's rubbish, but it can't go anywhere much. Jump it. Jump like a circus animal.
Blood comes easy these days.
Right, you. Strength 14. What kind of weapon? Kind of a crude falchion or scimitar. More of a falchion, really. So why no damage? Nope, that's not helping. Okay. Right. Gale, I spy problem. Do you bring the solution to aforementioned problem? No. But you get to go hide over here behind a pillar. Partial pillar. There we go. We keep on trying. Again, no damage. Why? Oh, is it, no, it's not temporary hit points. It's got to be something. Go on.
This is your
Get him. Yeah, that's right. He's got problems moving. Huh? Flying bear!
No choice but to keep going.
Okay, how about we go to here? I see movement there. It's just a rat. It's all kicking off. The alarm has been raised. Gale, you need to move. You need to consult your stack of spell scrolls. There's no point casting mage armor because you've already got braces of defense. Looks like you don't have anything overly useful right now. Keep up those frost blasts. There we go. I am extremely aware of this ladder and the possibility for enemies to come over this wall. Who's been alerted by this? Possibly nobody. These don't seem overly hostile yet. It is in the combat though. Calling reinforcements, that's bad news. Where will they appear from? I would presume they don't just magically teleport in, but appear from the surrounding area, right? I don't think we can. 8 points. I don't think we can realistically do anything to prevent that. So what we can do instead is get the bleep out of its way. What the hell are you doing? Poisoning your bow or something? Okay. More than poisoning bow. We activate our laser and point it at the goblin. This is what we call a distraction. It's a good few £100 and covered in fur.
Another fight. Let's go.
Oh. You know what? Okay. Let's hold on. Yeah. Gale, we want you safe. So far, so good. Maybe hurry it along a little bit though. I'm sensing danger. Our friend is quite healthy. Let's keep it that way.
On my way.
And hold. We're also not going to get to cast that healing prayer spell. Hold it. Maybe we should tackle them here before pressing on. Foes behind us, but not ahead. I'm liking that idea. How about we make you come around the corner, though? Do we not? Yes, we do. Okay. Go here, growl. Don't worry. We're behind you, hiding.
Stay idle.
We're also going to do this. Only 2 of them are hurt though. Kind of want to hold off. Okay. That's excellent. And then head this way. Encourage that goblin to come for us. This thing's going to keep calling, isn't it, until we can stop it. Yes, it's spreading the alarm. So that thing needs to be shut down hard and fast. What can we do about it? We can come up and over the wall and blast it from over here. That would involve going past this goblin, and it would involve a few more rounds to get there. So. Oh, hello. You are in range. Excellent. Let's just protect the wizard and be aware that vials of acid can be thrown. Be a laser. Most admirably done, I must say. You know what? Don't go lumbering out there on our own, but just stand here in case anything tries to come round. Wait. Oh no. How about you don't do? Guess what? Alarm is spreading.
Still on my feet. Here we go again.
We try. Man, I'm just reminded of Khalid from Baldur's Gate 1. I can but try. And of course, his most famous line. Whoa! Yes? Alright.
With ease.
Let's hope we don't have to rescue our ally. That's great.
Stay focused.
I like it. You know what? This, not so good.
On the move.
Okay. Slog it. Okay. Lae'zel may also be needed in this direction. Okay. Do it. Nope, it's definitely noticed.
I can't even catch my breath.
Okay, we'll take these two. Oh, risky, 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 risky. Okay. Now, how visible are we going to be to them over there? How screwed. I think we might have to jump down here. Yeah, you come run and leave the prisoner unattended. Yeah, you don't move, just stay where you are. Uh-oh. Gale, I think you are needed. Probably in this direction. Right. Now. As far as we can, 4 damage, he doesn't need a healing word. What he does need is company.
Time to strike.
You heard the C word, Lae'zel. Company.
Make way.
Company requires haste. Alright. Now. I would need to go down the ladder.
Looks that way, but scouts said they heard something moving around.
So down the ladder I shall go.
Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Not enough damage. This feels very worthwhile. Can I get back up this ladder? I think that's wise. Again, discretion, avoiding conflict.
Loads of hunters.
Oh, I can even get down this one, but Gale's in the way. It's okay. We will not call him Simone. Now that... Really? That's open? Okay, lovely. So now that we're only being attacked from one direction... don't move the band. Yep, take that lot, please. Search it. Oh, nice. What did you find? Ring of poison resistance. You know what? If anyone needs protection from poison, it's the man with the least health. Look, he's got the constitution. Okay, but not the hit points. Okay, can we... Yes. Okay, let's see. How about we jump over a bear? Excellent. And loot their corpses. There's a Volofamp Gadam in here we want to rescue, but not just yet. If we go down here, it's all going to kick off. Let's just go to here instead. Now, I think we check we've looted everything.
Plenty of lashes. Loads of
I'm
hunters.
not trying to... Fine, not enough move. We can fix that. Excellent stuff. Now,
Let's light them up.
there's a goblin sniper over here who needs to be taken care of slowly. Oh, she doesn't have... Right, okay.
Onward.
Why, there you are. That's torn it. Okay, Lae'zel, go here. Be ready. And expect backup. Likewise, we can get him here between the two pillars. No, it's good enough here. Well, aren't we being a lazy bugger? In a way, taking it a bit slower is theoretically helping keep us all alive. He says. Right, fine.
Shall be done.
That's a fun spell. We will look to use that spell.
Not now.
Right. How about potions? Do you have good potions? Sure. You know what else would be really good? This. They don't seem to be coming. In which case... Uh-oh. Okay, they didn't just kill him to then turn their attention to us. Ooh, that looks fun. We want to do that. It said multi-attack. That implies attacking more than once.
Can't slow down.
Yeah, lady, you just run up here by the wizard. Also, get that shield out, you might get shot at. Oh, you want to be there, do you? Excellent stuff. Yeah, come out here by the bear. Okay.
Swiftly now.
I'm suspecting from this angle, he can't really get, like, a straight line. So no. Just enjoy the corner, wizard, and stay alive.
Can't afford to let up.
Back up. This is not backing up. This is the opposite of backing up. Oh, hello. I have good idea. No sounding the alarm for you. Yeah, that's going to get nasty. Per battle. Okay, well, let's not do that just yet then. Because we can still pack a pretty hefty wallop.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's put in a bit of burst of speed here, right? Yeah, come where we can see you. Dare you. Excellent. That was a lot of damage. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. We can work with that. That's a bit of an issue. So here's what we do.
In striking
We
distance.
come round here so we can see this little podder. We just hold.
To focus.
Can we? Oh, we can. 55's a bit of a big risk, and it's certainly paid off. We even get to make it partway back up the steps. Uh-oh. Oh, seriously? That's a... Oh, okay. We have problems. Right. Sure. Just a one. The range. We don't have lesser restoration prepared anymore, do we? We do. Disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness. Not sleep. Why is she sleeping? I suspect it could be like a big drow poison where we can't use a help action to get her up, but there's someone down here who needs our help as well. And we want to be near the thick of the fighting. Ugh. Right, so I spy with my little eyes. Something begin with True Soul Gut. I'm liking these odds. You're taking the fucking piss. What do you roll? Very low is the answer. That was rubbish.
What should I do?
You could disengage, actually. Or you could check your options. How about an action and a bonus action as well? Hammer. There we go. Ooh, we don't like you for that. Lots of goblin support casters. Right. That's great. Throw in a 2. Excellent.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Nice ideas. So, I'm thinking we get down here and Shadowheart can cast Inflict Wounds on Gut. Witness. Well, we'll soon fix that. In the meantime, however, is this? Okay. You, pal, are in for some bad news soon. Funny, that hammer of ours is going to take a turn at one point. Next round, please. Okay. Hey, look at this. We're going to see if this will work. And it did. I could push her forwards, I won't.
I'm ready.
I said I was going to do this. Let's pump up the volume. Oh, 60% is low. Bloody worked, though. Great stuff. Is she... No. No. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, yeah. That was... Hey, guess what? It is kind of serious. I want to block her movement away from here. Right. You, pal, have got... It's only a bless. Excellent stuff. Bit of a self-heal wouldn't go amiss. Helps keep you in the fight. Ideally, we don't want this fight spilling into another portion of the complex, and bloody hell, that's bad. Okay, go for a level 3 spell slot. Lovely, and see if we can down this one. We don't want to approach this one because he's got Armour of Agathis, so he will hurt us if we hurt him. So we're going to rather cunningly move in this direction.
Still breathing, despite everything.
15 hit points is quite a bit. I don't want to waste a... Oh, that's our last level 1 spell slot. I really don't want to waste a bless. Level 2 maybe, but... No. It would help, but I'd like to try and get at least 3 party members in the area for bless. Okay. The foolish goblin did not climb up the ladder. And Shadowheart's actually pretty healthy at the moment. Yeah, guess what? Hi. Yeah, that messed up his concentration. We try, and yeah, that'll do. It's kind of okay. Sure, we'll go for the shocking spell. Oh, yes, that got her. Yeah, run towards the bear. Ah, coward. Right. Hammer time! And then advance towards this one. Those two.
Victory awaits.
Right, look, you didn't climb the ladder, did you? Speaking of ladders, see any good snakes around here? Because if there's no snakes, this is a really pissed off frog. Man, I'm going to have to stop to take a drink at one point. But here's someone who doesn't have to stop to take a drink. He's just going to murder that goblin.
Survival is all that matters.
Just take a swing for now. It's fine. That's slightly less fine. You know what, Gale?
Smoke powder inside.
Pillage for bodies, man. They could have spell scrolls and everything.
Got to concentrate.
we go. Right, yeah, that's nasty. Seriously? Okay.
I am fury. I am death.
You know when you've been lasered. It's like being tangoed, but more green, less yellow. Okay, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leap down to here. No, you can. Trust me, you can. You really can reach the destination. Okay, look. Ah, no, I see now. Yeah, that's why you can't. Okay, well look, let's throw a 2.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
We tried, but it's okay. Good, I like it. Gail's just kind of busy over here now. Oh, teddy bear, nice. Not a named one, and a helmet. Don't worry, we'll be back for you. He kind of pops his head around the body corner, looks the bodies, looks at the man and says, this is a rescue, and then ducks back behind cover.
Ready.
That's not ideal. At this point here, we're fairly healthy, we're playing for time. So I don't mind if a few attacks miss. Guess what? Works. Lae'zel's blade claims another victim, and her sense of racial superiority continues to be amplified. Okay. Now, we pounce. Path is not interrupted. What's it interrupted by? That'll do.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Uh-oh.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
I'm not putting that thing in my mouth and chewing. Not happening.
You are not ready. That's all right. But try to overcome this resistance sooner rather than later. It will make things much easier for you.
Make things much easier for me to turn into a mindflayer.
What's next?
What's next is... leveling, I think.
Let's move. Best be on my way.
Interesting that the Abdurak has not become hostile. It used to in early access if a big fight kicked on out here. Speaking of which, though, this is Liam, the one who... No, I don't want to... Him, man, person thing.
No, no! Please! Don't hurt me!
Shh! Quiet! Calm down. I'm here to help you.
You are? I need to get out of here.
I'm sure you do. Look, what do the goblins want with you?
The grove! To the east! They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, get me out of here!
No, they won't. I won't let that. You came here looking for the night song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned. When we arrived.
When you arrived, it wasn't. Go on. Where can I find the night song? I should ask about any other treasure, but she's not necessarily that kind of girl. This line does very much feel like if I don't abuse it now, it won't be there later, but hey, where can I find the night song?
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die.
It's okay. I'm not going to leave you here, and I think I might have got a key.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Use the key to unlock his chains.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Mate, are you sure? Look at the state of you. I could at least patch you up a bit before you go. What does the night song do exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroycan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Well, that tallies up so far. Okay, off you go, man. Be careful. Yeah, don't go running out the front door. He's going this way instead. And I'm going to follow. Another Bullywug trumpet. Hooray. I merely want to see where he got to. Oh, skeleton. And what's this? Is this his way out? Climbing up here somewhere? Doesn't quite... It can't be jumping down there. That looks pretty fatal. I think there's a secret door out there that leads outside somewhere. But I don't remember for certain. Let's get back over here. And we could probably talk to that. Oh yeah, we've got a great big giant bear as well. Okay, alright. Spear, clubs, spear, no, they're all good. We don't need those. Right. We got leveling to do. The additional hit points might help keep us alive.
Magic.
Oh, Gale, man. Is this level 3 spell time? It is level 3 spell time. Okay. We have Animate Dead. Remember, he likes his evocation. Bestow Curse. Blink. Counterspell. As a reaction. That is something I would have to set to ask. Fear. Feign Death. Fireball. Just a minute. So we got Fear. Sleet Storm. Protection. We don't see the spell level on these, unfortunately. Fly. Hypnotic Pattern. Lightning bolt. Would be nice to be able to have this open while leveling so that we don't double up on a spell. So protection from energy, we got that. Remove curse sounds really useful, especially if he got the curse from trying to open that book. Sleet storm, slow, stinking cloud, vampiric touch. A lot of classics here. So, animate dead creates an undead servant from a corpse. I'm glad it's from a corpse and isn't just magically summoned out of the ground. Bestow curse. Curse a creature with your touch. Its touch spell involves getting very close. He's not very good at that. The curse either bestows disadvantage on checks and saving throws, or attacks, lets you deal additional damage to a target, or robs it of its actions. Now, is that disadvantage on checks and saving throws or attacks? Or is it disadvantage on checks and saving throws, or disadvantage on attacks? There's no commas after checks or saving throws, but the or implies that may be separate. The comma is after attacks. So grammatically speaking, checks, saving throws, or attacks is all one thing, and it's not an or, it's just, you know, checks, comma, saving throws, comma, or attacks. Then we could be getting into colons and semicolons, so I see why they've done it this way. Blink. At the end of your turn, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, you vanish into the ethereal plane. While there, you can't be harmed or seen in this world, and probably can't affect this world either. Like a blink dog. Counterspell sounds like a lot of fun. Fear sounds like a lot of fun. Feign death. Fireball is a very popular spell. Has been for a very long time. Flight, we got it on a scroll. Gaseous form. I mean, it would let him fit through small gaps. While transformed, the target won't be able to attack, cast spells, or talk. Glyph of warding. Inscribe a circle of arcane glyphs on the ground. When stepped on by an enemy, the selected magical effect will be triggered. Okay. Generally it's elemental damage, in my experience. Haste. Target yourself or an ally. Range is 30 feet, so it's not a touch spell. To become hastened. Gain an action, become faster and harder to hit. Great stuff. That I don't think is on a scroll. Hypnotic pattern, fun. Lightning bolt, I think we might have that on a scroll. So I want to say counterspell and fireball. And in terms of preparing spells, guess what? We can do that now. No. Let's do this properly. I mean, it's a lot of party money used, so it had better be worthwhile. Yeah, we're running out of money. Okay. Fine. Well, clearly... Let me see... 2 level 3 slots. Well, let's free up... Which bolt can be swapped for lightning bolts? Let's... I think I want to have fun with Hold Person and Crown of Madness. Mirror Image could be very useful. Let's just ditch it for now and get that fireball in there. Excellent stuff. Hope I don't regret it. Wait, party gold none? Wow, he really... 39, we got some.
Blackets will be done.
I was thinking that was a very odd to be an exact multiple of 75s and 150s. Okay, class features, what's this? Extra attack. Make an additional free attack after making an unarmed or weapon attack. If you gain the extra attack feature from more than one class, they don't add together. Okay. Replace spell. We get Misty Step. I don't think we want to change any of these. Let's see. Damage, useful. Okay, hold on. Maybe Thunder Wave could be changed. We're good. I should remember she has it.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Now, her levels are pretty automatic, aren't they? Okay, what's this? Destroy undead. When you successfully turn an undead creature, it also takes 4 to 24 radiant damage, so 46. Got it. And we just get to change spells. Level 3 spell slots are cool. The fact she's completely out of level 2 spell slots makes this a little bit easier. So we can just go like this, right? Temporarily. And then we can say, oh hey, that looks fun, doesn't it? Spirit Guardians. I remember that spell from Solasta! Right. What else? So, Feign Death, we saw that on the wizard list. Daylight. Okay. Great big light spell. Speak with Dead. Protection from energy. Always fun. Remove Curse. Good spell. Revivify. Seriously! A level 3 spell that brings people back to life when they're dead. No wonder it's so cheap for withers to do it in camp, but seriously? A level 3 raised dead spell? That's just... stupid. Isn't it like no limit on how often it range or how soon it needs to be used after? Oh, that is stupid. Beacon of Hope. I think we'll have Jario use that. Mass Healing Word. Up to 6 allies. 6 is a lot, by the way. Okay. How about we do throw in a level 2. We don't need this. Less restoration and spirit guardians. There we go. Excellent. Hey, about that spirit guardian spell. Oh man, is she really out of level 1 spell slots? I think this is very, very tricky, right? I'm inclined to multi-class sometime soon. And given this game tends to enforce classes in 4-level brackets, this would be the optimal time to do it. We have already established that Shadowheart likes a lady of action. She likes Karlach's big muscles. I want to say something about Karlach, but it would be better said at another time. It's not about her muscles, by the way. And she does seem to, she likes the idea of being rescued by a big strong woman, or a big strong person. I think she might have been suffering from the early game lust bug, stroke blatant feature for all the Twitch people and Twitter people to build up hype. Yes, I'm going to do this now. Now, I am reluctant to do this because Karlak should probably also be taking paladin levels. She should probably go like paladin for barbarian for retribution, vengeance, paladin 8. Especially as in early access she had a lot of... This also is not the thing I wanted to say about Karlak, by the way. In early access she had like 1600 lines of voiced dialogue that just weren't used, with lots of paladin tags and stuff, and then all the fans were begging for Minthara to be available as a companion. Minthara became a companion, Minthara became I think a vengeance paladin, and then they were like, hey, you remember those fans who were saying Karlak's outfit looked really good for a barbarian or a monk? Yeah, let's make her a barbarian. Do I do this now? If I do, set aside your own purity. This is the anti-hero, the grim, by any means necessary. But to put it another way, this one gets druid spells, this one gets cleric spells, this one gets ranger spells. Would mixing the spells mess things up? Potentially. But I think the time has come to be the heroine this story needs. And hope it doesn't become a complete disaster. And, because the game is buggy and doesn't let you choose a god at character creation unless you're a cleric or using mods, this way I actually get to... So I believe there are still a few dialogue lines tagged in the game that do literally use paladin of God's name. That doesn't mean we'll get to them. So, courage. Stride dauntlessly into action. Be stern, bright blade. Do not retreat. Be the last to fall back. Cover your allies' retreat. Compassion. Show clemency when prudent and lend your arm to those in need. And duty. Tend to your responsibilities. Obey just laws. Not all laws, but correct ones. That's incredibly open to interpretation. And support those entrusted to your care. This is very much the traditional first edition stroke second edition paladin, right? This is the Diablo 2 stroke Diablo 3 paladin, the one that third edition paladins were based on. This is just kind of a weird one, like fairy knight weird druid thing. There we go. This, of course, means I don't get those third level spell slots. But it's okay. It does also mean we're differentiating now on hit point totals. Now, that'd be 15 healing at this point. Hey, what's... Lay on hands as a cleric ability? So if I'm multi-classed, it just lumps my character class abilities all under the name of the first class I started with by the look of it. Interesting. Looking at the time, I should probably end it soon, but...
Breathe deep and move.
I have another rescue to effect. Hello.
Oh, my friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage?
How did you end up in this place?
Curiosity, my friend. It didn't benefit the cat, but it's the foundation of my career. Though, I admit I've hit something of an impasse. Please, unlock my cell.
All right, I'll get you out.
Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry. Aha!
There you go.
I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Oh, I suspect we'll meet again. A fine mess you've gotten yourself in. What's your name, Laurel or Hardy? How do you get caught? Slip the yoke? How do you intend to do that exactly? I'm not looking for extra company right now. You can go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Unfortunate choice of words. He used his potion of invisibility at last. So he didn't get caught when it ran out earlier.
What's hiding here?
Anything? I literally clicked on the floor and it just happened. A sweet potato. Oh, nice. Dearest Elminster. Cabbage. Sweet potato. This feels like a letter he's written. Like, Dear Elminster, trapped by goblins. Please come rescue. Thanks, 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 thanks. I'm going to sit on this bench and read it. Ah, right, yes, of course. We have new items as well. Excellent. Rancid note. That Slobberchop's druid who was nosing around ain't just some tomb-robbing adventurer type. Calls himself Arsin. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashers put his hairy arse in the pens. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us. Inside me. Reckons he could help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did, and especially not now the Absolute's taken a shine to us. I says there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. This, I'm pretty sure, was in the possession of Priestess Gut. Absolute's Warboard. If the wielder bears the Absolute's brand, they gain a +1 insight bonus on saving throws. Heroism? We do not bear the brand of the Absolute. We are not that desperate. So the shield lets us cast heroism, or the +1 saving throws is coming from some kind of variant of heroism spell. Interesting. Crude mace, okay, fine. Don't want to do anything of that. Dearest Elminster, I must be brief as I am under some duress, having become the esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins. I would, of course, rather be under duress than under a feathered duvet, for danger and adversity are the very ink in my well, so this is good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silvered than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with tales of goblin heroics, I have become an indispensable member of their tribe, namely their chronicler and bard. In this guise I shall live among them a while, so that I may observe their peculiar habits and rituals as closely as possible. All of this shall, of course, be documented in my next magnum opus. My life among the conquering host will be available to all good booksellers forthwith. An enticing extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread the word so that adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will be aquiver with anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. And with that, I must depart. I am summoned to sing a ballad of my own composition, and the lady, yes, I call her a lady, who delivered the summons, is rather impatient, not to mention well-armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some, dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there shall be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing but my quest for knowledge. Until we meet again, inform the entire world entire of the diligent research I am undertaking. In other words, ask them to come and rescue me. And ensure word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeep and sellsword from Waterdeep to Baldur. Volo. The stuff he gets up to. Right, okay. The thing is, he was I think he was also an NPC in Baldur's Gate 1 who could be encountered and spoke with. Apparently there's a rumour that there are 3 different Volos in Forgotten Realms lore instead of just 1. And this fellow still stands there with his back to us. His feet are clearly pointing the other direction. We are very close to escaping. But there's going to be a whole goblin warband outside. And there's still going to be 2 goblin leaders in here to deal with. So, we should do that while our bear friend is with us so he can help with the combat. But, looking at the time, that should definitely wait for the very next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one, because I'm going to leave it here, and I will definitely see you all in the very next one. I'm going to say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.